kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Turning it on. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Maybe a crease. Past the 30. The 20. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the catch. It's Becker. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Hoover. He's got an open man. Right down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Indiana!
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Sauer. Makes the catch and he's free. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Wants to throw it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions, and he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. Looking to the big tight end. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Love what they did there. Put it and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They just keep firing. Finds his big tight end. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Ripped off 15 yards.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. The run inside. It's Martin.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Penn State will spend its second timeout. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. First play of the period will be a second down. First carry of the season. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. Quarterback will keep it. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big... for the D.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Looking to pass, it's Hoover. Got the back over the middle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Becker. Snags it and he's open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's caught. It's Martin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready. Blue 30. Ready, go.
On the move, it's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Unloads quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown, cut into their opponent's lead.
Running inside. It's Hansen.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Release to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Stepping to the right. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this 1st half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's get things popping with Maryland taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Hoover. The sure hands, it's Bond. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Wants to throw on third down. Makes the grab. They're going to stop him short. And man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on third down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down and one that did not pay off.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Looking for space. It's Hansen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you could do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Quickly out to the tight end. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Beck. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Hey, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it. Caught, and he's got room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
To the air on first down. With the catch, it's Becker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
And the Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
And the third down pass is knocked away by the D.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They give it to him first time this season for the transfer. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. To the air. It's Beck. Here's the pressure. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's shot. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the first down?
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Motion from the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13.
Ready? Black 18. Black 18.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. They'll run the screen. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in on the right. Finds a seam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Penn State.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They capped that one off in style, a 74-yarder for the score. And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Got a man. It's shot. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Beebe. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Fires to the middle. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
22, ready, go. Go, go.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have a first down here, a Week 0 game that is living up to all the hype and anticipation. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Bond. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's Hoover. Escapes the pressure going right. He's going to run it. Got the first himself. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play. It's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
The offense changing the play. Now on the option. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
That's a backbreaker for the defense, too, because it looked like they were doing everything right, trying to defend the option there on third down. Dive man, no go. Quarterback can't keep it. It was the pitch guy they just couldn't get to in time. He's barely first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Sauer. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is why there's a lot of receivers that go alligator arms and they start tiptoeing over the middle of the field because you don't want to be living where these big physical linebackers are. This guy, though, completely fearless, crosses the defender's face. He makes the catch, gets absolutely laid out by the linebacker, but he holds on anyway.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Beck. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I'm loving the command of this quarterback right here. You can tell he's not worried. He knows his answers. 3 for 3 on the drive, moving the ball down the field, trying to put this offense in a position to get right back in this football game.
Kick the field goal from here. It's a 51-yarder. Get a few on third down, and life is much better. The run inside. It's Martin. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this fourth down. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down. Going for it on fourth down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it! They take the lead just over a minute to go, and now, guys, the challenge, try to stay on top.
Big time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time he's got his man. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The 1st down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
Trying to make magic with his feet.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Beebe. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And he puts through the extra point. Nice grab to get that squib kick inside the 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback's mistake pushes the ball back in the shadow of his own goalpost. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Wants to adjust the pattern. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun.
Here we go. Ready. Red 54, red 54. Legs, legs, legs. Look. Ready, go.
Back to throw, it's Beck. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads.